Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by happy customers. Happy customers keeps your customers happy. I'm Deepak and my life is beautiful and stay on top of the world because work as worship. Knowledge. Knowledge is such an amazing thing. But what is the true knowledge? Set of information cannot be called as knowledge. Only information cannot be called as knowledge. The information has to be filtered. Knowledge is not something True knowledge is not something that can be filtered. There is information, there's a lot of knowledge. I somehow feel, with all my understanding, there is something which is true knowledge. But then, what is true knowledge? Knowledge that liberates you is called true knowledge. Knowledge that confuses you, the knowledge that binds you, the knowledge that scares you cannot be called as knowledge. It can be somebody's personal opinions, and that's about it. Even if they lay a lot of facts and a lot of self-created facts are there, a lot of self-made researches are there. In the name of research, people say a lot of things, and we should not get carried away with it. A simple thing is when you hear a piece of knowledge or piece of wisdom, at the point of receiving that knowledge, first you should have one of the knot of your mind or mental confusion opened up. And when that happened, that is receiving a piece of knowledge or a piece of wisdom, something about your mind has clarity. It's like a mental knot opened, and that is true knowledge. And this is something which is very, very rare. To listen to so many teachers, speakers, gurus, wise men, it's wonderful, no doubt about it. The kind of ideas they give, the kind of metaphors, analogies, so many beautiful stories they tell. But I've personally realized whether it is a joke or it's a story or it's a metaphor or it's an analogy or it's a piece of wisdom, even if it's a shloka that has been picked up from a scripture, the way it should be explained or the way it should be understood is the point of understanding. There should be this opening up your mind. That is called enlightening experience. In Buddhism, it is called epiphany. In that moment, you had that momentary enlightenment. Now, that moment was enlightening moment of it. Then you know you have received something which is very, very true, very, very spiritual, and absolutely a real piece of wisdom. True knowledge is that knowledge which should liberate you. Like on the same tone, I can say that who is a guru? Guru, with his light, dispels darkness. The one who dispels darkness is a guru. The one who opens up your mind, the one who enlightens your mind and gives you clarity is supposed to be a guru. Guru. This come from the two Sanskrit words. Guru, the one who dispels darkness, is called a guru. Like that, knowledge comes through a guru. The knowledge itself can be guru. If you forget and if you want to overlook who is giving, because we have this psychological limitation. Who speaks to us is more important than what has been spoken. If we can just raise in our maturity and understand, it's not all the time the person who is capable of um, giving you liberation in terms of knowledge, wisdom, energy, but even the piece of wisdom. For example, I do not know who said this. In the name of philosophy, God upsets your plans because He has better plans for you. The moment you receive it, the moment you hear it, it gives you a different amount of different kind of solace, a different kind of liberation. Okay, that momentary freedom you get from what you're going through, the difficulty, the pain, the problem. I don't know who the person was who made this quote or made this philosophy, but I think then this becomes your guru. My guru is my knowledge, you can say. This piece of wisdom in life, there are no ends, only bends. When you receive this piece of wisdom, it should make you give you different kind of solace, different kind of freedom, liberation. Thing. Okay, it looks like I was coming to a dead end in my life, but it's only actually a bend in life. Then you know that for the entire lifetime, even if you do not find a real guru or a living guru or a guru in your life, this piece of wisdom becomes your guru because it keeps dispelling darkness from your life all the time. You think about it, you pray to it, you keep holding it in your mind and your heart. True knowledge is that knowledge which will liberate you. Anything that binds you, whether it's a piece of wisdom, so called piece of wisdom, or it's a person in the name of Guru, if somebody binds you to anything, cannot be called true knowledge, true Guru. A true Guru, a true piece of knowledge always liberates you, gives you freedom, mental freedom, emotional freedom, physical freedom, the freedom that you know nothing is holding you back. There is mentally, emotionally, whichever way, including spiritually. Because spirituality is all about freedom. It's called free spirit. Spirit cannot. That's what it is called spirit. It is formless. Formless cannot be bound. Cannot be bonded into something. Cannot be binded into something. Spirit itself means formless. Formless means everywhere, all pervasive. So is knowledge. Knowledge is also formless. The person through whom it comes can have an identity. Identity as a teacher, identity as a guru, identity as a motivational speaker, identity as a anybody, somebody, some relation with you. But knowledge itself is formless. Knowledge itself is not binded by. Very sad story that I recently realized this. Every time, including me, we make a phenomenal code that comes through us and we give our name to it. This code is made by Abraham Lincoln. This code is made by Tony Robbins. Code is made by some speaker, some teachers, somebody's name. I also put this. Some beautiful code comes if you know how to. If you define your death, you know how to live. Very beautiful statement. I put my name there, and so many jokes are there. Billions and billions of joke across the world, different languages, and nobody has claimed it. It is given for everybody free. I think every joke in the world is a true wisdom. It is liberated by itself. It is not bonded by any name. And those people who create those jokes, write those jokes, make those jokes, and leave it for everybody, actually must be truly spiritually evolved people. Hats off to them. Knowledge should not bind you. Knowledge should liberate you. Then you know you have received true knowledge, not otherwise. In search of true knowledge all the time. Let's start this beautiful day. Here we go. Guys, go set and grow.